Alright, Leeds faithful, grab your scarves, sit down, and buckle up because what I'm about to tell you will have you screaming at your screen. We're less than 2 weeks away from deadline day, and let me tell you, Elland Road is buzzing with more drama than a season finale. You think you know what's happening with our beloved Whites? Think again. We've got a defender who might be slipping through our fingers faster than a greased pig, a goalkeeper saga that's got more twists than a Yorkshire country road, and a winger situation that could either save our season or leave us scrambling like headless chickens. Listen, Leeds faithful, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, you're missing out on the most explosive Leeds content on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button like you're celebrating at Elland Road, and drop a comment telling me which of these 3 bombshells has got you most worked up. I'm talking about a right back whose injury could derail everything Fark has planned, a French keeper whose exit is causing absolute pandemonium behind the scenes, and a Portuguese wizard who's got Premier League clubs in a bidding frenzy. But here's the kicker, one of these stories could completely change our entire season trajectory. Leeds faithful, are you ready to find out which defender just suffered a knock that could send our transfer plans into complete meltdown? Because what happened yesterday has Daniel Fark pacing the corridors at Thorpe, arch like a man possessed. Let's dive into this absolute madness. Leeds faithful, remember that mysterious defender I was hinting at? Well, brace yourselves because James Justin just threw our entire transfer strategy into chaos with one tackle at deep day. This 27-year-old Leicester captain was supposed to be our golden ticket to sorting out that right back position once and for all. We're talking about an England international, a player who's been Leicester's rock through thick and thin, someone who could walk into our starting 11 and make Jayden Bogle fight for his life. But here's where it gets absolutely mental, Leeds faithful. Yesterday's championship clash against Preston turned into our worst nightmare. Justin was running the show, doing what he does best, when disaster struck in the 77th minute. One moment he's commanding that right flank like the seasoned pro he is. The next moment he's hobbling off the pitch like his season just flashed before his eyes. The medical team at Leicester are now assessing the extent of his fitness issues. And those are the words that should have every Leeds faithful member sweating bullets right now. Because here's the brutal truth that no one wants to admit. If this injury is as serious as the whispers suggest, Daniel Fark might have to pull the plug on the entire deal. Think about it. We've been chasing Justin all summer, getting closer to an agreement, planning our defensive strategy around having a proper right back who can actually defend and attack. This man was supposed to be the missing piece of our championship promotion puzzle. $8 million Leicester paid for him back in 2019, and he's proven every penny of that investment. But now we're sitting here like mugs, waiting for Leicester's physios to tell us whether our transfer target can even walk properly. And with Isaac Schmidt potentially staying put because Fark refuses to let him go without a replacement, we could be stuck with the same defensive options that got us into this mess in the first place. Leeds faithful, can you feel that sinking feeling in your stomach? Because that's exactly what's happening at Thorpe Arch right now. But wait, this Justin situation isn't even the worst of our transfer drama. Oh no, we're just getting started with the chaos that's about to unfold. Right, Leeds faithful. If you thought the Justin injury was bad, wait until you hear about the goalkeeping revolution that's tearing through Elland Road faster than a Yorkshire thunderstorm. Illan Meslier, remember that name? The French shot stopper who's been between our posts for years. The keeper who's made saves that defied physics and mistakes that haunted our dreams. Well, his Leeds United story is reaching its dramatic conclusion, and FC Lorient just threw their hat into the ring with an approach that's got everyone talking. Here's what's driving me absolutely mental about this situation. We're talking about selling Meslier for a measly $5 to $6 million. Are you having a laugh? This is a 25-year-old goalkeeper who came through Lorient's academy, made 31st team appearances there, and then became our #1 for years. And we're practically giving him away like a clearance sale at Sports Direct. But here's where it gets even more ridiculous. Leeds faithful, the stats don't lie. Last season, Meslier had a 70.7% save percentage compared to Lucas Perry's 72.5%. He kept 21 clean sheets compared to Perry's 10. His passing accuracy was actually better at 76.9%. So why exactly are we treating him like yesterday's news? FC Lorient have made contact. They want their former academy product back, and honestly, can you blame them? They're probably laughing all the way to the bank knowing they might get a Premier League quality keeper for the price of a decent championship midfielder. And here's what's really grinding my gears. Meslier still has massive potential. Yes, he made mistakes. Yes, he had inconsistent performances, but show me a goalkeeper who hasn't. We're talking about a player who could easily be worth $10 million plus a hefty sell-on clause if he rediscovers his form. Daniel Farke has made his decision though. Lucas Perry is the number one. Meslier is surplus to requirements, and Lorient are circling like vultures ready to swoop in for what could be the bargain of the century. Leeds faithful, this is either brilliant business getting rid of a problematic keeper, or we're about to watch Meslier become a French goalkeeping sensation. Well, we're stuck wondering what could have been. But hold on to your hats because our final transfer bombshell is about to blow your mind. Leeds faithful, are you still breathing after those first two bombshells? Because I'm about to drop the transfer news that could either save our entire season or leave us crying into our bathroom. Jota Silva, this 26-year-old Portuguese wizard from Nottingham Forest, is the winger Daniel Farke is absolutely desperate to get his hand on. And when I say desperate, I mean the kind of desperation where you refresh the transfer news every 5 minutes, hoping for an update. Here's what makes this story absolutely electric. Silva isn't just any ordinary winger. This man has Premier League experience, he can play across the entire front line, and most importantly, he's medically sound as a pound. Dr. Rajpal Brar himself has confirmed that Silva had zero injury problems last season, which means he'll sail through his medical like a hot knife through butter. But here's where the drama kicks in, Leeds faithful. We're not the only ones hunting this Portuguese magician. Sporting CP are in the mix, and according to reports, Silva himself fancies a move back to Portugal over joining us at Elland Road. Can you believe it? Here we are offering him Premier League football, the chance to light up the championship, and he's potentially choosing Sporting over the mighty Whites. Forest paid $5. $9 million for Silva last summer, but Nuno Espirito Santo barely used him. Only 5 starts out of 31 Premier League appearances. That's criminal misuse of talent right there. This is a player who could be tearing up defenses week in, week out, instead of warming the bench at the City ground. Think about what Silva could bring to our attack. With Dominic Calvert-Lewin already signed and leading the line, imagine Silva cutting in from the wings, creating chances, scoring goals, giving defenders absolute nightmares. This could be the signing that transforms our entire attacking philosophy. But time is running out, Leeds faithful. We've got less than 2 weeks to convince Silva that Elland Road is where his career should flourish, not some Portuguese league where he'll be forgotten by Premier League scouts. Daniel Farke wants attacking reinforcements, and Silva could be the difference between promotion glory and another season of championship mediocrity. So here we are, Leeds faithful. James Justin potentially crocked and slipping through our fingers, Illan Meslier being sold for peanuts to his former club, and Jota Silva contemplating whether Yorkshire or Lisbon sounds more appealing. This is it. This is the moment that could define our entire season. Hit that like button if you're as stressed as I am about these transfers. Comment below and tell me, which of these 3 situations has got you most worried? Are we making the right moves? Or are we about to have the transfer window from hell? Subscribe for more Leeds United chaos, because with less than 2 weeks left, this transfer window is about to get even more mental. Leeds faithful, are we building for promotion or preparing for disappointment? Only time will tell.